In spirit, nutrition, your brother, your friend, your dietitian back again for another installment. Money game, what it is, what it ain't, and how to get plenty of it. Let's get it poppin'. Money game, what it is. So, who doesn't want money? There are actually some people who would say money is the root of all evil. Money is something that I hate. Money has torn my family apart. I want to do away with money. Some people say they want to live in a society without money. Well, how you feel about money is how money feels about you. So I challenge you all to rethink how you conceive and think about money. Conceptualize the idea of money. It's like drizzling out here in LA, so there is a little bit of rain. Excuse the rain. Still want to share the ideas with you all. But money, see what it is, what it ain't, and how to have plenty of it. For those of you who want more money, who want plenty of it, I want to share how in a couple of easy steps. First of all, what is money? Money is a medium of exchange. Yes, we've heard it all before. You can watch other YouTube videos. You'll see that money is just a medium of exchange. What does that mean? Well, it's actually something very important as a medium of, it serves a very important purpose as a medium of exchange, because in ancient times, what we used to do was use bartering system. So if I had a cow and you had 3 goats, and we could exchange a cow and a chicken for 3 goats, or maybe 1 cow for 3 goats. If I had a house that you liked, maybe we could exchange it for two horses and a whole farm or something like that. It was an exchange system, right? But it became inconvenient because we had large storehouses or stock houses or barns of bartered goods, and then we had to carry those around, and we had to make deals and exchange services for bartered goods. But now we use a medium of exchange, which is money. Before, and it was cowrie sheets, cowrie shells, it was different mediums, but the purpose was to eliminate the bartering system. So instead of me giving you 2 cows, hey, I can give you these cowrie shells, and we all have agreed that these cowrie shells are worth such and such amount of cows, or this is worth such and such amount of gold. So we switch from bartering to a medium of exchange, or money. Money itself is simply a symbol. What is it a symbol of? It's a symbol of service rendered. Some type of service rendered or services rendered. What does that mean? If I cut someone's hair, I'm a barber, right? If I cut somebody's hair, gives them a nice lineup, give them the fade going, taper, then they will pay me $20, $25, however much money, and that $20 is a symbol of the service I just rendered. If someone goes and washes my car at the car wash and I pay them $19.99, $14.99, that money that I'm giving them is a symbol saying, hey, you guys are washing my car, so in exchange, I'm giving you money, which is just a medium of exchange. It's an agreed upon value based upon a mutual agreement in society. So if you think it over and think it through, all money is a measure of just the service you've been giving out. So it's kind of like I kind of refer to like the video game, right? Money is a storehouse, or it's like a record keeper of how much service you've been putting out. So if you get paid $1,000 a month, that means your services for that month add up to and equate up to $1,000. When you used to play Mario, or you used to play different games, and you had experience points or you had coins, It was because once you beat certain bosses, you would get certain experience points. Once you put in certain amount of work, you would get certain experience points. Once you collected a certain amount of coins, you would get a certain number of coins. With those coins, you can get access to more things in life or in the video game, right? You could purchase more things, you could do more things. You can express yourself in the way that you want to express yourself. It's the same way in real life. If you do more services, if you put in more work, you get more coins, i.e. money. With the coins, you get to express yourself in your own individual way. So if you like riding helicopters, if you like collecting Jordans, if you like going to basketball games and purchasing seasons tickets, whatever you like doing, if you like traveling to Greece, if you like learning languages, you can use money to express yourself, your desires, and fulfill those desires through money. So money is not evil. It's just going to give you more of what you already are. It's going to give you more of your desires, give you more access and ability to express yourself. So what money, again, is just a storehouse. It's a storehouse of all your service. If you continuously put in enough service and a high enough quality of service and a high enough quantity of service, then you'll increase the quality, meaning how much money you can get per hour, and the quantity, meaning how much money you actually get in total, based upon if you increase your quality of service and your quantity of service. So what money is not, let's move to what money ain't. What money is not is, money is not the real thing. Money is really an illusion. It's a symbol. A symbol is something that represents something else. It represents a substance. It represents true value, but it's not the value itself. So money, in reality, is just a symbol. It's not the real thing. The real thing is service. If you go, I live in an area of LA. I'm not trying to give out my address and all that, but my point is I live in LA, and there's certain neighborhoods. And based on the neighborhood, you can see the neighborhood reflects the consciousness of the people. So in some areas, it's graffiti, it's litter everywhere, it's trash. Other areas, the streets are clean, the houses are nice, they're giant, there's nice cars and things like that. It reflects the consciousness of the inhabitants in that area. If you raise the consciousness of the people, then the environment changes to match that consciousness. It's universal law. That's just how it is. But when you go to Beverly Hills, when you go to West Hollywood, when you go to different areas in LA, Bel Air, this kind of pushing it kind of high. But if you go to certain areas, Palos Verdes, you go to certain areas of Torrance, you go to certain areas of Manhattan Beach, or Hermosa Beach, Venice Beach. Venice Beach is still working and it's kind of beat up. But Santa Monica Beach, Malibu. The measure of service is reflected in those neighborhoods. So when somebody's pulling up in a Beamer, when somebody is pulling up in the Range, when somebody is living in a nice house, that means they're serving enough and producing enough to get more money in return. If you want more money, increase your service, baby. That's it. All you gotta do is focus on the service. So there's two bowls in life. There's the bowl of service and the bowl of reward. If you want more rewards, if you want more money, all you gotta do is increase your service. Now, moving to how do you get plenty of it? We're already kind of stepping into that stage. How to get plenty of money. The problem is that we've been told either to fear money, hate money, or to focus on money too much, fixate on money. Money is the effect. It's not the cause, baby. If you want to, we're dealing with universal law, but it's kind of, the universal law is underneath what I'm talking about. But we're not specifically getting into the universal law. This is the law of cause and effect. This is the law that if you sow, you will reap, and you reap what you sow. So if the two bowls are reward in this form of monetary gain and joy and satisfaction in your work and service, and you're dissatisfied with what's coming out, what you're reaping, what you're harvesting, all you gotta do is put more service in. How do you do that? You have to change your focus. Change the focal point, baby. Everybody's focused on the money, the money, the money. No. Focus on providing a high quality, genuine service to humanity, to your fellow man, and you'll get more money. High quality and in a high quantity, you'll get as much money as you want. Zig Ziglar said that you can have anything you want as long as you help other people get what they want. So what he's basically saying is you could, if you serve enough people, then you'll get a commensurate reward, equivalent reward. It's equivalent exchange. That's another law, which is basically just the law of sowing and reaping, or cause and effect. So investigate and find out what service do I have an aptitude, a natural talent towards providing, and how can I focus on increasing my quality of service to the point where it's an expert level service. It's a quality professional level service to where people will pay me in high amounts in order to receive the service. Now, don't focus on the money itself. Focus on the service. For example, a chiropractor, he gets paid or she gets paid for her service. A dentist gets paid for their service. A nephrologist, a kidney doctor gets paid for their service, right? Will Smith, he gets paid for his service. That's how he's a millionaire. Everybody's focusing on the millions and the cars and the clothes and the women and this and that. All that comes, that's all in effect. What I used to tell my cousins and stuff, they'd be like, man, I want the Beamer, I want the Benzino. And I used to say, man, I want what bought that. I want the means to get that. And I was on the right path, but I didn't have it really discovered yet. I was like, I knew, okay, I don't want the Beamer necessarily. I do want the Beamer, but that's not what you want. If you just chase after the Beamer, you could get the Beamer. You could be barely staying afloat underneath debt, trying to pay the payments, barely trying to survive with the Beamer, the 7 Series. You can get the Benzino, you can get the Mercedes-Benz, have high payments and barely could survive. Your mind will attract that, because your subconscious mind will attract anything you tell it, anything you plan in it. But what you want is not the effect, you want the cause. Why? Because with the cause, you can get multiple Beamers, you can get multiple homes, you can get whatever you want. You don't want just the Beamer, you want the seed, you want the creator, you want the cause. And the cause is increasing your service. So let's change our focus, man. Let's get this money. Your brother, your friend, your dietitian back again for another installment in spirit, nutrition. Bless up.